What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Comics and Crypto, your source for everything collectible. We are here with Up Crypto. What is up, buddy? Good to see you.
What's up, gentlemen? How we doing?
Doing good. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
We have a lot of really fun topics today. We're going to go over some of our past giveaway winners. We have another giveaway that we're working on right now, and some really cool, just updated news around the collectible space. And most importantly, today's episode is going to focus on an unboxing for some really cool VMG graded collectibles that we're really excited to share with y'all. So make sure to hang tight to the very end.
VMG grades, vinyl and Laserdisc. So that's what we'll be unboxing today.
Yeah, vintage media grading company. We've had them on in the past. Make sure to check out the interview. They're awesome people. And of course, we're going to do a giveaway at the very end. We're going to give away VeVe digital collectibles. So make sure to hang tight to the very end. We're going to ask a question from the live stream, and whoever answers it first is going to get a cool VeVe digital collectible. So yeah, which is randomized as always. Yeah. But
a quick shout out to some folks in the audience. We got Ronnie Lighto. Thanks for joining us as always.
Yeah, what's up, Ronnie?
We got Shane in the house. What's going on, Shane? And we got Dr. Strange. What's going on, guys?
Strange, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. And of course, go Niners, playing on Sunday against the Eagles. Go Spencer, Birds. We haven't talked about that. We haven't talked about that yet. Oh, we gotta do a side bet or something.
I don't give a shit about sports, but
I was gonna say Eagles are favorites.
Yeah,
Niners are plagued with injuries, but we're not gonna go into that. So starting the new year off right, we're gonna go over some really cool topics today. We're gonna start off with some news around film. Let's talk about giveaways first. So big shout to our winners, Oscar, for winning the Marvel Avengers card. We held on to this one for quite some time, and we're super excited to give this one away. We partnered with the amazing Millie Tees. If you're not following Millie, make sure to do so. He is an absolute legend. Has hosted thousands of spaces. Absolute legend. Love the guy. Great. Just a great human being. He's just a great dude. So yeah, make sure to give him a follow. Check out his Twitter spaces. We partner with him in a celebration of a big goal that he achieved. And we gave away this Marvel card that we've been holding on to for a few years. I thought it was very fitting for the Avengers. So big congratulations to Oscar for winning this one. Super cool card. So we had that transferred over to him the other day. So congratulations. And also John. Yo, buddy. Congratulations, dude. Yeah. He won the 9.9 crypto comic that we partnered with CGC. If you're not following the CGC comics, make sure to do so. But yeah, very cool, man. I was so happy that he pulled up. That was so rad. So cool. Yeah. That's he won this comic, a 9.9 crypto. This is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Really cool comic in celebration of Superman. I think on 9.9, their recent sale was around $600 or $700. So
yeah, that's a big book. Yeah, these were limited. I think there was only like 2,000 editions or something like that, right?
Yeah, only a couple thousand. Yeah, I don't think there's any 10s either, at least yet. There's definitely a couple of 9.9s, but yeah, it's a really nice book.
Yeah.
So that's already in the process of being shipped out to you. So congratulations again. And again, big shout out to the CGC team for collaborating on this, and Ashley and Sean. You guys are the absolute best. Truly.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. What up, Chaos King? Hello from Greece. Thanks for joining us. I'm sure
it's
a little late for you, but
yeah.
Thanks for going. Love the Vader PFP. We got Anthony Crypt here. What's going on, brother?
Yo. Hey, thanks for joining. And an active giveaway right now. We're giving away this Tom Brady 2002 Bowman Chrome PSA 8 card. This is going to be a card in celebration of the postseason. Postseason is just among us this weekend. And we're partnered with VMG to give away this card. So make sure to get involved in this. Go to our Twitter account. It's pinned to the top of the page. Enter giveaways worldwide. So make sure to get involved in this ASAP before it ends. Really excited to give this one away. Really cool card.
Yeah. We love VMG.
Yeah, I love VMG. And again, make sure to stay to the end. Stay to the end. We're going to be giving away a VeVe digital collectible. It's going to be a question from this space. And also, big shout to our sponsor of this episode, DGC. Make sure to give them a follow as well. Going to pull up the banner. Booyah. If you are interested in getting graded, or getting your digital collectible graded, make sure to shoot them an email at info@dgcgrading.com. And also give a follow on socials at DGC Grading.
Yeah, and I think they will pretty soon have their website up and running where you'll be able to do your own submissions straight on the website. So
in the process for sure. Yeah, in the process for sure. I'm sure they'll keep you posted on updates on that or us as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, big news. Here. They're going to need an intermission for this film because
Wow.
3 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, when I saw this, I was like, "What the hell?"
This does not include the trailers that are probably going to be shown before. Which is another.
What is this? The Irishman? Come on,
dude. This is going to be a 4.5 hour experience overall because you're going to be staying to the very end for the end credits.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a 4.5 hour journey. Like that's
Wow.
nuts. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're going to see a midnight showing of this, if you're going to see it,
true. Yeah, you're not getting out till like 4 in the morning.
That might not be a good idea. You might want to just hold off and wait on that one, But I will say the trailers look awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They're very dark, very dark. I mean, the one recent. Did you see the one recently with Magneto and Professor X?
Yep.
And at the very end, Cyclops pulls off his mask and screams, and that it felt very X-Men '97. Really, I really appreciated the tone. So I'm excited to see where it goes, and it looks like we have serious Thor back, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good. It was a nice little moment though.
Yeah, I am concerned though. I will say to an extent, bringing back like Captain America and stuff. It's like, are you trying to bring back characters to fill the seats, or does it actually make sense to the story?
Yeah.
Are you forcing something in there that's not going to work? I will say that the Russo brothers are really on top of good storytelling. So I'm hoping that's the case, but we'll see. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts out there, what you think about that as well.
Yeah, this is a funny comment. Better not just be an entire movie of slow motion capture to Snyder get a hold of it.
It's actually funny to say that, Ronnie, because that Cyclops scene, that shot, actually the Russo brothers have come out publicly and said we actually referenced a lot of Snyder films in the dark tones.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't reference the storylines, but he references visually. Snyder's fantastic. I will say he's visually a fantastic storyteller, but when it comes to actual stories, I thought 300 is amazing. Yeah. 300 is awesome. 300 is fantastic. That was a phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
And also Watchmen.
Before he got a hold of the superhero stuff.
Yeah. But Watchmen's awesome too.
Yeah, I love Watchmen.
I do love Watchmen.
Watchmen's really good. Yeah. Really, really good.
Yeah. What up, Bill Gardner?
Yo, Bill, thanks for joining. And guys, again, make sure to hang out to the very end. We're going to be giving away VeVe digital collectible. It's going to be really cool. We'll do an unboxing first, and then we'll give it away.
I think it's an Eon. Wait, real quick. I think that's an Eon Rift PFP, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would just now notice that. That's awesome. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. I want to bring this up because we didn't have a chance to stream during the holidays, but we did this fun comedy web series during the pandemic called Quarantine in Pink. It's a story about roommates surviving quarantine in a pink house. And it's myself, Kevin Moore in the middle, and our good friend Kevin Loader and co-host. And it's a really awesome, fun web series that we created. And if y'all are interested in checking it out, I want to make sure we just give it a shout. I like to do this during every holiday. Go to the Quarantine in Pink YouTube channel. You can find the episode there. It's a 4-episode series, so there's 3 other episodes. The third one's based on Halloween. They're 8 to 10-minute episodes. Definitely worth your time if you're interested in checking it out. So
check
it's
it
a lot
out.
of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And again, you've seen these, right?
Yeah. Check them out. Check them out.
and especially check out this one. If you watch the first couple of them, at least just work your way through to get to the last one, because this one is very, very sentimental to us. The whole series is, but this one especially during the holidays.
Yeah, Kevin's part in this, it just besides just being a really amazing part, just the impressive performance, like incredibly fucking impressive performance.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin won awards at film festivals for his performance in this. Yeah. So yeah, definitely check it out, guys. It mean a lot to me and mean a lot to Kevin as well. Mm-hmm. This is a really interesting story. So apparently, Marvel Studios is looking for Jordan Peele to direct a film. I'm interested in that. That's awesome. I'd really love to see that. Now, what story would he tell? What would be a good story for him? I mean, obviously Blade's still up there, right? I don't know. I haven't really seen him do action like that. I don't know if that'd be something that.
Yeah, he's been fully in the horror thing for a while. So
yeah, I was gonna say it'd be super. He could do something really awesome with the dark side of some of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I actually heard recently that there's going to be a Star Wars horror film, and I wonder who's directing that one. That could be really cool for Jordan Peele.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I think whatever he's involved in, I presume would be very, very dramatic. and not necessarily action oriented, which is kind of weird for a Marvel film. But I don't know. Maybe I just haven't seen him do any action. You know, I don't know. It's hard to say. But I know Blade's still up in the air. I know that that's still probably going to happen eventually. I know that the director of the Black Panther. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking out. You guys saved me here. Director of the Black Panther. He has expressed his passion for Blade.
Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler, thank you. Why? Like that's a no-brainer to me. The guy's passionate about Blade. He's obviously proven himself in Marvel, but he's consistently making quality content. Black Panther 2 was a very difficult film to make. They had a completely different storyline that they had to pivot because the unfortunate death of the lead actor, which is awful. And I can't imagine the horrible trauma that they all had to go through with that. It was terrible. And also try to keep the story going, you know, and try to pivot. That just sounds like a logistical nightmare. But they were able to make it work to an extent. So, I mean, the guy is just phenomenal. I have so much respect for Ryan Coogler, and yeah, I think he could crush Blade. So we'll see. Yeah. Nope was interesting. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. We'll go ahead. Yeah, Spencer, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, Nope was such a good film. Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think. Would you say it's one of the top films that he's made? I definitely think Get Out was probably his best.
Yeah, I think it's been like one of my like more favorite like alien movies recently, though.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah. It's just totally different. Yeah.
Super interesting.
So what about like Nightmare?
Appreciate you, Millie.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Or you know, like Moon Knight. What about Moon Knight?
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. That's interesting. I mean, I think he's at the point where he's just like, because everyone's sitting around, and everyone's starting to get really frustrated with Marvel. I think for that reason, because a lot of the actors have been coming out and talking about how they're just sitting around and they can't sit around forever, you know, and they're contractually obligated to do certain films, so they're kind of like on retainer.
And they have to say no to other things because of
and they have to say no to other things, and then it ends up not working out, and they're just like, cool, now I haven't acted in 2 years.
Yeah,
it's
then
really
they're resentful towards Marvel.
Yeah, and that's not how the process should be. And it's fortunate to see that go in that direction at least to this point. Yeah. I don't think. Hopefully,
Marvel's pretty good about laying out their schedule though. So
yeah, I mean, I will say DC is crushing in terms of schedule. DC is doing a really good job. I think the toughest thing is that they're so heavily reliant on the overall arc of everything, whereas DC and James Gunn is just focused on individual stories. I'm curious to see where the direction Marvel is going to go from here. I'm optimistic still. I think the Russo brothers are great. Obviously, they know what they're doing. They have a track record, but yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting. All right, moving on. Stranger Things 5. The finale ended. There was apparently a secret episode that was supposed to drop that never dropped.
It was never supposed to drop. People just theorized that it was going to drop.
I will say there are so many great visual clues in the last episode when you go back and you're like, whoa, I didn't see that before. Like, did you guys watch it?
Yeah. I don't know whether those things are like intentional or those are things that just like people are just like pulling things out and being like, oh, just to fit, you know, what was the conformity theory of, you know, of people releasing this new episode. I don't know.
I don't want to reveal too much.
I think people are giving them a little too much credit. I think they did great job with the series, but I think they're giving them a little too much credit with these Easter eggs and with all that. I don't think they were thinking about that kind of stuff.
If you haven't seen the end of Stranger Things 5, and we're gonna bring up a couple of just quick points, pause it and fast forward 30 seconds. Okay, cool. So this is your chance if you don't want any spoilers. But the scene when they're inside in the very end, when Mike is looking over at Eleven, right, and he's talking to Eleven and he's smiling, but he looks over and he sees Derek wave back. Do you remember that scene? At first, I was like, "Why is that? Why is he doing that? It's so weird." But then I looked back and someone was explaining it deeper. It's because she was never there and Derek didn't see her, so he thought that he was looking at him. And that's why he was smiling back,
proving his theory at the end of the movie.
Proving his theory in the end that she actually.
I still do think that she's still alive. I think I agree with that theory, but I just never subscribed to the fact that they were going to like release another episode, and it was
right.
Well, the idea that it was just whatever. It was just Vecna as like, you know, it was just a memory or whatever that they were living in that Vecna created. Yeah, I don't know. I never fully got on board with that.
I think a lot of it too is people just felt like it was wrapped too much in a bow.
Yeah,
you know, the ending was too perfect, but or it's too perfect for everyone. Everyone had a happy ending.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah, it was fun. It's a really fun. I really enjoyed the series. I think they really did a good job with the ending.
Yeah, and they're doing a spinoff as well, which would be cool.
Yeah, they're doing multiple spinoffs. Apparently,
Yeah.
They're having an animated series that's coming out like in a few months. Cool. Yeah, that's gonna focus between like season 2 and 3 or something. Really cool. Yeah, fun. That IP, man, it's gonna continue for a while, quite some time. Mm. Oh yeah, we're doing a giveaway. Oh, the giveaway's so nice. I showed it twice. Sports memorabilia. The business is expected to reach $271.2 billion by 2034, which at first when I read this, I thought that was the overall collectibles market cap. Because right now, the market cap for the collectibles market, everything, including NFTs, digital collectibles, everything, is around 480 billion, I believe.
This is just sports.
And this is just sports. And like right now, I think it's around
2024 is 52.1 billion.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. So, the 2025 numbers probably haven't been calculated yet. But yeah, the year before was,
Have you seen the numbers on the entire market cap for the collectibles space?
Yeah, it's around 480.
No, I mean what the estimate is for 2034 or 2030 or any of that. I'd be curious to see what that estimate is.
It's over $1 trillion.
Yeah, I was thinking it has to be absolutely massive. Absolutely massive.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely over $1 trillion. Sorry, that's hilarious. Oh, we're trigger happy. Spencer, I'm gonna let you take care of it.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Hey, we got a question.
Any cool new first print VHS days you'll have discovered? If so, what should I look for to tell if it's a first print? That's a big question.
Yeah, we'll circle back on that question. Let's get through some of our topics, but LJ, definitely hang tight because we'll come back and answer that one.
Yeah, we'll definitely answer that one.
Yeah, this is really exciting. The sports collectible market in general is just, it feels like is it in a bubble? I mean, is this just the way things are now? Is it ever going to pop? I don't know, man.
It feels like a bubble right now.
I'm getting lots of friends hit me up and saying, hey, I have all these cards from my childhood. Are these any good? I'm like, probably.
That's usually how you know it's
I mean, there was I was laughing because I saw there's some random Shaq card from '98 that sold for in 2017. It was a $200 card. It's a 9.8, and last week it sold for $12,000.
Yeah,
I don't. Grading, man, grading matters. It's super validating for the grading market because a lot of it, obviously, for all the reasons that we mentioned in the past, but grading is super important, and it's going to become more significant in all categories over time.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like bubble territory right now with sports, just and Pokemon too. But both of them are starting to feel that way. But it hasn't felt that way with comic books or VHS or video games or a few of those others in a few years. So I'm kind of hoping people are going to cycle their profits from sports and Pokemon into some of these other categories.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that's definitely a possibility, especially for things that they're passionate, excited about. Speaking of which, this is a legendary flip that I want to talk about. So here's an example of what Spencer was saying, potentially, take your earnings into other collectibles. But this kid, this is insane. So this teenager flipped this card, 12-year-old Andrew Park, a seasoned collector who had been flipping Pokemon and sports cards for years, spent $40,000 on a one-of-one Giannis, I cannot pronounce his last name, Otekakempo. He goes by the Freak Greek. He's one of those legendary, he's actually Greek. Actually, yeah, I think he's from Greece. So shout out to our Greece fam who's in the audience tonight. But it's a rookie card from a very valuable series. And it's a one-of-one, signed. Kind of crazy. I actually know a little bit backstory on this card. Apparently somebody bought it for a few $1,000s and they actually asked for their money back because there's some damage to it. But it's a one-of-one, so it doesn't really matter as much. But the person threw a big fit and apparently gave it back. Anyways, this guy ended up buying it. This kid bought it for $40,000. 3 years later, he sold it for $1.8 million, making it the most expensive basketball card of all time at the time. Wow. Insane. Yeah. Giannis is absolutely a monster. He's a phenomenal basketball player, but yeah, rising fame and speculation, dude. And it's
Man, this is insane on so many levels, though. The card is obviously, that's awesome. I mean, that's to your guys' point from a collectible. But think about what you just said. He's 12 years old and he's a seasoned collector. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty amazing too. You know, to be that, and then to have the foresight to, you know, spend 40 grand as a 12-year-old. That's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. It's there's a lot of stories like this, guys. It's not just this one story, but what a gamble that was for him, and it paid off. Not bad.
Real quick, speaking of gambling, yeah, Ronnie brought up a great point here. Huge disconnect. Yeah, people, but you can't really talk about the market without talking about gambling and collecting addictions. Like, gambling is 100% fueling the market right now. 100, like people going on what. Yeah, Sean and I have been heavy into Whatnot recently and trying to figure that out. But we might be making a foray into that space at some point soon and selling some stuff. But yeah, just the whole like breaker economy and I mean even digital collectibles too, and you know, I mean, people are gambling on blind boxes on VeVe. You know, gambling is definitely a huge part of the
courtyard.
And now you got predictions markets going off like crazy.
Oh
gambling just in general right now in the economy is pretty off the charts. It makes me a little scared about about where things are going, because there's definitely a lot of people out there who have really bad gambling addictions and who are ruining their lives, unfortunately, because they're just overextending themselves on these platforms.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, even just open up a box of cards, right? I mean, some people are spending thousands of dollars on a box of cards, and you're losing it pretty much guaranteed. I don't want to say guaranteed, but most people lose about 80 to 90% of the value of the box itself immediately.
Yeah.
I was actually very lucky recently, and I'll dive into that in a sec. I actually have not really announcement. We posted on Twitter, but it was a fun Christmas day. Anyways, we'll come back to that. But yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts, and it's interesting to see how this philosophy and just the way of collecting is going to continue. And
it's hard not to FOMO, though, you know, because like all the TikTok videos, all the Twitter videos, all the Instagram stuff. Think about it. Everything that you see is some breaker opening a 101 of somebody and flipping it and selling it. And it's like, even me, you know, if I go to Target to, you know, get some socks or something, you know, I'm like, wait, you know, and I don't know any of the card packs anymore, but I remember the videos, and I'm like, why can't I get one of those?
Yeah.
You know? So
the streams just selling the dream, you know?
Yeah. And it's fun opening these things too, you know? I mean, it is as addictive as can be. And, you know, I remember like a long time ago when I was a kid, you would buy wax packs of cards and stuff. Well, there was the only, you know, insert card was like the all-star card or whatever. And there was that was like the rarer card if there was one.
Right.
Now it's like, you know, 101s, 1 of 10s, you know,
jersey cards.
They made it. I mean, and they look awesome too. Like all the cards look so amazing.
I just bought these recently.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a sealed box of packs for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this is basically like their rookie cards for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah. So
are you going to get that graded?
No. But I'll keep it sealed. You know, just hold on to it. It's nostalgic for me.
I would slab that thing.
You know,
can you slab a full case of cards like that?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Slab? Really?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Interesting.
I've seen like individual packs.
VGA will slab that.
Okay, nice.
I don't know if like PSA or whatever, but I think you can. But yeah, you can absolutely get that thing slabbed.
Yeah, I might encapsulate it somehow, but it's mostly I enjoy it. It's really cool, very nostalgic for me. But I also kind of speculating on the whole after the Star Wars ridiculous Star Wars rookie card sales, Batman. I think rookie card big IP is really becoming hot, and I think Turtles are obviously massive IP. We've seen insane sales on VeVe, which we'll dive into later. But yeah, I mean, these are packs that are connected to their first cards ever. So why not?
Would you? So from a speculative perspective, I'm curious what your take is. on something like that, would you want to keep it? Do you personally want to keep it sealed? Because I know, there's a possibility to, to grade the packs.
Yeah, I probably
and they probably would get pretty high grades, but at the same time, there could be a lot of cool cards in there that you could slab individually as well. Like, out of all those things, what appeals to you the most?
I think for me, keeping the box sealed. I mean, I just see the way it's going with Pokemon. I mean, obviously that's like the top tier, right? Not a sports card.
Yeah. That's a great point.
That's top tier. I mean, I have a friend who told me his mom kept a lot of Pokemon boxes sealed. She had a few, and he sent me photos, and because we were talking about it, he went back home and sent me photos, and man, she has like 3 or 4 Charizards that first edition Charizards that she's kept in a case like for years.
Wow,
dude, it's insane. And the sealed boxes alone will sell for probably 20 grand each. And she got them for a few hundred, maybe $100 back.
Yeah.
So I don't know. For me, it's just like, it's kind of a ride or die. I enjoy it. The aesthetic, it looks awesome. It's a very clean sealed box, but if these ever go up in value, I'd maybe consider selling it, but it's hard to say at this point. Right now, I'm just enjoying it as a collector. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's fun.
Maybe pick up a second one to rip and whatnot.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. The problem is too, I will say about those packs, especially, it comes with pieces of gum.
Yeah.
So like it does ruin the cards. We actually have ripped packs before in the past. We did it with
cards totally ruined.
yeah, exactly. But moving on. So Topps 2025, the Disney Chrome packs. We've been opening or showing some of these. The 1/1 Elsa Facsimile Auto sold for $20,700 in auction on Fanatics. Incredible sale. Wow. Banger.
And this is why everybody wants to go buy packs. Who doesn't want to try to get that?
And the thing is, too, Topps is staying so innovative and so on top of it. And this is why, another reason why, guys, like, if you don't know much about the Disney packs, especially, I personally enjoyed opening these the most. They've been so fun because my family enjoys opening them, right? My fiance enjoys opening them because she's a huge Disney fan. So opening packs together, it's just like, it's a fun time. We turn into a drinking game. So if we each pick a character, and if you pull the character up, then everyone has to sip their drinks, right? So it makes it fun on top of just like, just opening and see if you get anything good. So it makes it fun. But I personally love it, and there's a lot of value in some of these cards. It's crazy, some of these sales that have been happening, and they keep staying on top of it and innovating. I mean, they just came out with a Pixar collection. It's called a Gold Pixar box.
Pixar Gold. Yeah,
the minimum price for these hobby boxes is like $500.
Yep.
And you get one card and like 6 cards in it.
Yep.
It's crazy. But the thing is too, and I will say, if you are interested in looking into these as an investment, go back and look at the 2023 Topps Chrome.
Yeah,
the reason why is because it's the first release of that product, and the first release of that product always holds value. I thought it was kind of a one and done thing for them. Far from it. Now it's after this year, they've been doing it for 3 years now. They're going to not just continue, but they're evolving into different brands, like they're doing for Pixar now. But the 2023 Topps Chrome is like the OG. There's a lot of first appearances of characters in there too, or first.
The Mickey Mouse 1/1 sold for over 500,000.
The Mickey Mouse, and at the time I thought, you're insane. Why would you spend over 500 grand on a 1/1 Mickey Mouse card? They'll keep printing them out, and then I started thinking about it more, and then I realized, oh, it's the first year of that product. It's celebrating the 100th anniversary of Disney. It's got so many things going for it, and I think that was actually probably a cheap price now that I understand it fully, to be perfectly honest. So it's crazy. So I mean, there are also great levels of entry right now for those cards. I mean, you can get like a Mickey Mouse refractor 2020 PSA 10 for like I think $200 or $300, or just a base card from a Mickey Mouse as a PSA 10 for about 100. So there's definitely a lot of value there, guys. And look at the pop reports. Always keep your eye on the pop reports. But it's exciting stuff. It's a lot of fun. But speaking of which, another big sale, Pristine 10, bet from Beckett. And to give you guys context, Pristine 10 is now the next level of Gem Mint 10. So Beckett and also SGC, and who else does it? Beckett, SGC, who am I missing? Oh, it's CGC. Yeah, CGC. They do Pristine 10. So that's an extremely perfect condition, whereas PSA still only does PSA 10s.
Gem Mint
so this is basically a 1/1 perfect graded card of Minnie Mouse facsimile auto sold for $48,800 on Golden Auctions. Absolutely incredible. What a stunner. Yeah. And here's an interesting thing too. I will say that one of ones, you don't necessarily need to get it. You need to get it authenticated, of course, but you don't need to prove that.
The grade itself doesn't matter. It's just to prove that it's real. Yeah.
If they're going to charge you like $5,000 for grading it, I would definitely not grade it. It's no need because it's a one of one. It's literally always going to be a pop one.
And also, like, PSA is like going to like assign like an arbitrary price that they think it's going to sell for, that they're going to charge you for the grading for. You know, it's like it's a one of one. We don't actually know where it's going to sell. So it's But the whole thing with PSA coming back afterwards and being like, hey, now you owe us more money. I think that whole thing is kind of stupid.
I agree. But that's also why Beckett. It's interesting with Beckett because it's one card, one price always.
Yeah, I love that model. I love that model.
It's a great model. So if you have a really expensive card, look into Beckett. I mean, they have big sales,
but especially if it's a one of one, and it doesn't really matter what the grade is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because like PSA is just going to charge you way more for it.
I will say that this card is especially extra sexy because it's a pristine 10.
It does help. It does.
Pristine 10 is not an easy thing to get, so it is definitely probably adds a little bit of value, but that's the kind of the give and take you need to have. And with Beckett especially, right? Because you're paying one price, you're not paying $3,000 to get it graded. It's just like $50.
Yeah.
So you might as well get it graded. So, anyways, those are our thoughts on that. Hopefully that makes sense, guys.
One of the one of one pins on Disney Pinnacle sold for $30,000.
Can you send us some information on that? Because I'm going to be perfectly honest, man. I have not been diving deep into the Pinnacle space, and I definitely want to. I dabbled a little bit. I got some free grabs over the holidays, but I need to advertise. We need to advertise these sales. So let's definitely keep. If you want to send us some information on that, or just specifically which ones we should look for, or if you want to DM us, whatever best way to get us the information, I'd love to learn more about it. So that's awesome. Yeah. Exciting. That's massive.
I have some of those like the first ever like Star Wars release they did, like when they first released the app. I think I have a few of those, but I have not collected since. I'm not.
That's incredible. Wow. I'm curious. I'm assuming that they're one of ones that have sold for that high.
Well, he's saying it was a one of one that sold for $30,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Specifically
one of one pins. Oh, but it was sold for. Okay, got it. Yeah. Jason, what are your thoughts on Pinnacle?
Oh, I think it's awesome. I think everything is moving that direction. I really do. So I think the more I think I still have the same thoughts that we had 3 years ago, with the exception, or 4 years ago, whenever we first started talking about, all the digital collectibles, etc. With the exception of, I think we've moved a little bit slower from a physical. We need some sleek, amazing, virtual reality, augmented reality, XR, capable glasses. I'm still in the camp of, when we do have those, all of this digital stuff is going to go. There's going to be a tipping point where it just goes absolutely through the roof, because the consumption rate, when you have the capability to walk around with these XR glasses or augmented reality glasses, and you're able to flex your collectibles, etc., all of them are going to be I think all of those are going to go through the roof. And look, you guys know me, I love the physical collectibles, right? I have tons of physical collectibles. However, nobody gets to see my stuff, but when you're walking around in the park, or you're out and about, you could be at a stadium. In the future, you're going to have those digital flexes, and FOMO will kick in. Somebody will see that and they'll be like, whoa, how do I get that? And guess what? It's going to be so easy to purchase those things right there, then and there. I can't take any of these collectibles and show them off out and about. And even if I did and somebody saw it, they would be like, oh, that's cool, but how are they going to get in it? It's a little bit slower process. I'm still going to, I'm in the camp where just, be smart about it. Dollar cost average in properly. Don't over consume. Don't get in debt on any of this stuff. But I think the ones who are, accumulating these things slowly over time, there will be a tipping point, and it's going to significantly pay off. all these big IP that you talk about, the Mickey Mouses, the Star Wars, etc. I mean, think about it. You know, I look at like the Darth Vaders on VeVe, the first edition of Darth Vader. It's still the first edition of Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And at some point, I mean, granted, you may think like, oh, there's too many of them now. You know, VeVe releases less than they used to, whatever. But I still look at the world's population, and I still think there's, you know, how many billions of people on the planet, how many billions of people on the planet are not into digital yet. But what happens when we have the capabilities where everything is going to be digital? What happens to those, you know?
It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
100%.
Nothing we can do with these things yet.
Yeah.
They're just sitting on our phone.
Technology, yeah, it definitely is going to catch up when it does. Jason, all the points that you've brought up are how we felt for quite some time, and I'm so happy to hear you say that. I know we've talked about it as well, but I'm glad that you brought that up. Yeah, it's exciting, guys. I mean, I know it feels frustrating to an extent sometimes, but overall, it's just hard not to be excited for the future where all this is going. So
yeah, but I also remember discovering NFTs in 2018 and thinking that we were going to get full adoption in 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, see, in 2021, right? We thought we walked by.
I didn't. Yeah, I was like, you better get all the VeVe stuff before next year, and it's slower. You know, the other thing too is I think you know, the decentralized NFTs are the ones that have, you know, that don't have IP. I think some of that stuff can be resurrected as well, because the gamification piece kicks in. And so what happens is, you know, maybe, you know, maybe IP or not IP, but maybe there's been projects that have kind of died, but they're decentralized projects. So the NFTs exist.
Yeah,
you know,
they have owners. You know,
they have owners. They're still out and about, etc. So when this game of so when the gamification of all this starts, you know, I saw you guys post something. It's been a few weeks, but it was I think it was either a Roblox or a Fortnite-ish type thing. So imagine when those big entities allow for, you know, decentralized NFTs to come into the ecosystem,
right?
And then you represent, maybe you bought this, you know, purple bear, you know, 3 or 4 years ago that you just happen to love, but you know, it's not really worth anything, but you still hold it, etc. And boom, all of a sudden now you're able to utilize it in like a Roblox or a Fortnite or you know, Grand Theft Auto, etc. And for some reason that thing becomes popular. There's nothing stopping it from being popular. People will go to OpenSea or whatever, and they'll accumulate that, you know, and most of the NFT projects that were kind of like what we call old school now, you know, a lot of them launch with like 5,000 or 10,000 pieces, and you think, gosh, that's a lot, but like, not if there's, you know, billions of people onboarding. Is 10,000 really a lot? So, you know, I'm still gonna think that until it happens, and one day we're all gonna be sitting there and going, damn, you know, 10,000 is not enough, because we have millions and millions and millions of consumers. And then we're going to say like, man, I wish I would have bought more, but
of course,
even 5 million people, you'll see a massive change.
Oh yeah.
And that's a very small part of the population.
Yeah. I mean, we still have so few users in NFTs. It's still so small. So
yeah, exactly.
I mean, speaking of Fortnite, I don't know, Sean, I know you're a big South Park fan. Did you see that it released a South Park thing today?
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. That's really cool. Good for them. So speaking of which, I bought a series of mega boxes for the 2025 Topps Disney Chrome. The very last box, second pack, pulled this awesome 11 of 25 Mickey Mouse refractor. There's the fam on Christmas Day.
Hold it.
What's up, guys? Yeah, super. It's a banger, an absolute banger, guys. Look at this. Yeah, 11 out of 25 right there. This card raw sells for around 600. So
nice,
so I sent some up to PSA. It's in the process of being graded right now.
Congrats, man.
Thanks, dude.
Does that mean you finally made your money back on all the boxes you've bought, or no?
I did, yeah. I got a couple of things there too, but so I invite friends over and I open things up and we play that game, and then I just give away cards. I'm like, here, take what you want. Best characters, just take them. It's really just a fun night.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to deal with storing any of those. That's a selfish move. That's not you giving, Sean. That's you being selfish.
It's being selfless-ish. Selfless-ish?
Nope, selfless-ish.
Selfless-ish. Yeah. Oh man, the sunlight is really coming in. I'm gonna change that in a second. But yeah, that was a really fun night. And we pulled like 3 characters, so we drank a lot of wine that night. So it was a good time.
That's awesome.
Really fun, fun night for sure. All right, this is a very interesting and scary topic. Omar, what's up? Yeah, thanks for joining, Omar. Dude. Yeah, thank you. Oh, perfect. Yeah, thank you for tagging us in that. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, nice. Thank you.
This is interesting, terrifying, all at the same time. Apparently, this guy, so he posted that there was a card that he sold on eBay. It was packaged in a standard thick wrapping paper. Like everything was good. He sent it off. This is a known seller. The buyer sent him a refund request saying that the card was damaged in transit, and it was refunded immediately. And he was saying, like, what is happening right now? This card was packaged perfectly. What is UPS doing? How is this even possible? Look at this card. Look at that card. Like, how is that possible? Going from this to that.
Yeah.
Interesting, right, guys? So this happened again with someone else. Apparently, people are using it as AI.
I was just going to ask you that.
This too.
Wow.
People are using AI photos to trick people. This is terrifying.
Yep.
This is terrifying. Like, I don't know if this card was sent through the third-party authentication process, because I think once that happens, it should not be in the hands of the seller anymore. Like, it shouldn't be at the fault of the seller, because it's going through a third-party eBay authentication system. I know that happens sometimes, and I've gone through that too. I don't know if you can choose that option or not, but that should always happen with cards, because this is insane. That's awful.
Yeah. I
did see a funny meme, actually. On a lighter note, I saw a funny meme where it showed a squirrel inside of a box and he was eating the card. What is UPS doing? But yeah, this sucks, guys. This kind of stuff is. There's so much money in this space, so you always get false players, right? And people who try to scam, and it's heartbreaking to see AI used in this way.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, if you're a seller, be extra careful if people are coming back and asking for refunds and saying there's damage.
Yeah. And and the thing is too, I mean, those people, especially if they have a track record of selling and buying on eBay, the reputation's out the window.
Yep.
Well, that is a big time argument for digital and tokenization.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point.
You can't argue a digital token. It's not going to get damaged, etc.
Yeah. So what examples are we referring to? Go ahead and continue to elaborate on that while I fix the lighting.
I did want to say something interesting back on the how we were talking about some of the NFTs having like 10,000, or I was just thinking about this the other day. Spencer, you probably weren't even born at this time yet, but I remember going into the stores after the second, the 90s Star Wars. There was a period of several years, probably 5 or 6 years, where all of the stores that carried the 90s Star Wars toys, they were just everywhere. They were on sale for like $1, etc. And I just remember thinking, because a lot of people were like, nobody wants this stuff. And I was thinking about the old toys that are valuable, and nobody wants the 90s stuff.
Yep.
And because there was so much of it produced, essentially. And then now when you look at it, that stuff's, getting to be very, very popular, collectible, desirable. And so, some of the numbers on that stuff are, not necessarily as damning as you would think. And so, I know that wasn't the point for the IP stuff, but it is a good point for don't let the numbers scare you.
Does that mean we should buy Beanie Babies?
Do what?
Does that mean we should buy Beanie Babies?
Man, Beanie Babies, that's another story.
I mean, so actually Jeremy Paddleworth brings up really good points. Since Beanie Baby tie is actually a thriving business still. And there's still a pretty good big community of collectors out there that collect that stuff and pay good money for some of them. So, I mean, it's not the craze it was, but there's still a lot of passionate collectors that pay good money. Oh, yeah. But overall, ties apparently are still a very successful business, which is pretty cool to hear. Yeah. But very exciting. So this is, I don't know if y'all been caught up with Golden Auctions, the Golden Touch.
I still haven't watched season 3 yet.
It's good. Yeah, it's good so far. Yeah. So Logan Paul comes on there, of course. He brings his iconic Japanese promo illustrator Gen Mint 10 card it's encapsulated with diamonds and
yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. He paid I think a little over $5 million for
it was like 5.3 million. Yeah,
5.3, and so he's selling it with the gold chain. It's a pop one. The only one is a PSA 10 or Gen Mint 10. Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, this is a record-setting sale. It's at 39 days left, and it's already at $2.6 million. And they gave him a pretty insane offer.
I was gonna say like 2.8 with buyer's premium though.
Yeah, I mean that's the hammer price that they'll advertise.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's interesting. I'm curious how the end result will be. But again, I don't remember the exact offer, but they essentially gave him an opportunity to have royalties and the entire collectibles. I think auction
for the rest of the sales in that same auction. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I think also a guarantee of like 1.5 million in cash or something like that. I think
something like that. Yeah. So it was a pretty awesome offer. I think all the hype around it. I mean, is this thing going to 10?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of sketchy stuff though, because apparently he's tried to sell this multiple times, or like he has sold it, and I've seen a bunch of sketchy stuff about this. It's like
something about
like I think he already did sell it in the past, or maybe he fractionalized it or something like that.
Fractionalized it,
and then the platform went down, and so they ended up just like keeping the money or something like that. So he's just like, I've heard people say like he's like basically selling it for the third time right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I don't know 100% of that. You know, that's some of the comments that I was reading. But he's been shopping around and like making a whole social media hype around it. Like there's all these guys like in the diamond district in New York who are all like, you know, social media guys like Moses, and so a bunch of these, you know, kind of just like Jewish jewelers that I follow, and they're watch dealers and they sell stuff. But yeah, he came to this guy Moses and was like, hey, like, you know, trying to like work out a deal, and they were talking about it, but you could tell that it was just like marketing hype. He was never actually going to sell it to him. Right. Like he literally had this guy Moses like pull out every single watch he owned like for a trade, and pull out like $6 million worth of watches, and was like, hey, will you trade it? And he was like, nah, I'm just going to go to Golden.
Wow. So, I mean, I don't know the full details of this situation, guys, but apparently, so Wes, thanks for the comment.
This is what I heard. Exactly.
If that's true, I just don't understand how this sale is valid, or how there can be such a positivity around it.
Yeah.
So he rugged it. Did a lot of people lose money from this?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
What the hell?
I mean, he rugged multiple projects in the space. He also hit an NFT project that he rugged too. Yeah.
That's
he did
like the zoo. Was it like zoo pets or something? Some kind of
that's what it was. Yeah, like zoo something zoo pets. I think you're right. I think that's what it was.
That's absolutely disgusting if it's true, and very unfortunate, and it's very disheartening. And it's hard to be honest. It's hard to advertise the sale if that's true.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah, I feel like if that stuff gets out there, like I feel like a lot of people don't know what happened, because it was kind of like a very like NFT space thing, you know. But yeah, I mean, if it gets out there, I feel like it'll definitely hurt the sale.
Yeah. Another news. This is hilarious. Digital Tommy, don't talk BD babies. I love as turning down 5,000 offers on many, and now they're worth like $30. I still collect them. I just
turn down $5,000 offers. That's tough. Oof.
Yeah, it's a good point, Wes. It's so true. Yeah, whales will definitely go after the card still. I mean,
it's still a top card in existence of this. Yeah. So yeah.
Crazy.
And it is covered in so at the very least, the diamond value.
I had to, since we're talking about Pokemon, this is more of a fun, positive transition here. I thought it'd be really cool to show this article from 1999 from Toys R Us showing the prices of some of these packs. So here's a $3.29 pack of Pokemon. I remember seeing these in stores. Look at $30 for these games. Look at this. Look at these games. These Game Boy games. $30, $28. These as a Gen Mint 10 or very high grade, I know the Charizard is sold for over $100,000. $28. This speaks to Jason's heart for sure.
Man, I remember.
Do you have any of the Pokemon games still sealed?
Oh, listen, guys.
Let me
tell you. Sometimes I give advice and I don't take my own advice. And no, this is a true story specific to Pokemon. So So, you know, obviously I'm a little older, and when the Pokemon first came out, I remember because I was in college, my roommate was buying up these Pokemon packs. It was the first, you know, it was when they first came out. And I remember like going to Target and looking at them, and I was like, they were like $5 a pack. And I was like, who's paying $5 a pack for these? Because, you know, at that time, you're used to like $1 pack, you know, cheap. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. And so and the reason I'm telling you this story is because maybe about 3 weeks ago, my sister called me up and she was like, you remember when you were in college and I started buying Pokemon cards and you told me to put those things away, don't ever hide them away and forget about them, etc. I said, no, I don't remember telling you that. She was like, yeah, you were so adamant about that. She goes, I just found them. I was like,
how many did she find?
She's got a bunch of them. And so I, you know, did the whole thing and said, hey, go get them. You know, her and her husband, I said, go send them off, get them graded, the whole deal. She found all her Pokemons from back in, you know, the late 90s. And I was like, man, I'm glad she listened to me, but I didn't listen to myself.
Yeah. If you haven't gotten them graded yet, I would definitely weigh them first.
True. Yeah, the heavy packs go for more.
Yeah, get them weighed first, because the heavier the pack,
you're right. That's a good call.
I mean, obviously grading is awesome, but spending like hundreds of dollars.
Good point. Yeah, you're right.
Heavy packs
go right.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these packs will sell for thousands and thousands of dollars by themselves. If it hits a certain amount of weight. Yeah.
So back in the day, and this is back in the early 2000s, like really early 2000s, and I've asked folks about this and nobody remembers this, but at Target they would have these I think it was PSA, and back in the day it was called BCCG. It was Beckett card. It was Beckett's early form of grading, and I don't think people really liked it too much. But you could go to Target and buy a mystery pack for $19.99, and it was a guaranteed 9.0 Pokemon card or higher. Cool. And I used to buy them up because I used to have a bunch of like early slabbed Pokemon cards, and you know, I sold them obviously way too early, you know. But I think back on that and I was like, oh my gosh, man, like, you know, now that, you know, if you could go back in time, obviously, and really scoop up all that stuff. But I was also thinking, like, you know, how cool some of this stuff is if you remember seeing it, you know, as a younger, you know, adult or kid or whatever. So this is so nostalgic, because absolutely. And I can tell you personally that if you were to go in on Black Friday, I promise you, I've seen all of these games on Black Friday for $4.99, $7.99, and $9.99.
Wow.
God. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, that hurts me.
Wow. I want to. Oh god, I want to bring this up. This is a add to the point. So this is a Pokemon pack, and they weighed it. And it's 21. I don't know the exact what the weight means in terms of what the likely chance is, but I think 21 grams is a good weight. And it's sold for, it's crossed off at 18,000, but I would say even conservatively 10,000. There you go, one pack, 10 grand.
Wow, perfect segue, man. That was a perfect segue.
Yeah. So you definitely. Wow. I definitely would talk. I don't know if she sent him off yet. If she didn't, let's talk behind the behind the curtain.
Worth giving him a little way.
Yeah. I definitely want to help you guys with that. It'll be fun. I mean, I'm just excited for you guys. It's so cool. Yeah. It's like my friend's family, dude. I'm so stoked for them. I said, you guys are crushing it. Take inventory, go through what you have, because she's got like, dude, Blastoise first editions and like all these.
Yeah, and it's like sell a couple things now, but if you don't need to sell it, just keep holding on to it.
I mean, it's not simpler with Jason with your sister because she just has packs, but you know, like my buddy, she has packs, cards, a ton of duplicates, and I said you're definitely go through your inventory, make a checklist of what you have, go through what you have, then you can determine from there like what do you want to keep or sell. Maybe the cards that are less valuable, you can get those graded, sell those to reinvest back into your bigger investments, but. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to go about it. But yeah, crazy. Yeah. So I'll text this to Jason so you can send this to her and say we definitely.
Yeah, I 100% will.
Yeah, awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, what a cool story, man. I love that. Love that so much. And my brother's really into Pokemon too. I'm surprised we haven't found anything yet, but we might. Who knows? Yeah. And I just wanted to show this. I thought that was really cool. Topps is continuing to do really cool stuff. Here's a 101 card signed by Chris Evans and Anthony Mackie, both Captain Americas. Thought that was really cool. It's fun to see like the innovation they're adding to Star Wars and Marvel and Pixar and Disney and all these fun IPs. And
has Topps done a Harry Potter release yet?
Yeah, and they're actually releasing. So Upper Deck is going to be releasing Harry Potter cards soon.
Gotcha. Okay.
But they have released cards over the past few years that are selling for tens of thousands of dollars as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, massive sales for sure. And you see the kids' signatures, like they're obviously children. Like it's crazy. From like 2003. Really crazy. It's really cool story.
Real quick, Sean. This would be a great concept for a new Back to the Future album. They go back and figure out what all the good collectibles are.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
We're betting on sports.
That would be awesome.
Buy up all the Pokemon cards, get all the Star Wars cards.
If anyone's interested about Harry Potter cards, definitely go on Golden Auctions, go to past sales, type in Harry Potter PSA, and you'll see a bunch of cards pop up. Go to the highest sales, and you'll get an idea of what some of the bigger sales have been for Harry Potter cards. I know some have sold for like 40K, 50K, up to 60 or 70K, I think even. So yeah, those are definitely going to increase in value over time. Really cool story. This is awesome. So a Lego employee sold one of the world's rarest minifigures. In 2012, Lego secretly made a one-off Peter Jackson minifigure during the Hobbit era. Never announced, never released to the public. More than a decade later, a former Lego designer revealed and sold the forgotten internal gift for $38,000, making it one of the rarest minifigures ever documented. Really cool. Super cool story. Love it. Love these stories too. Want to continue bringing these stories out. These are just the best. This guy found a 50-cent comic book of the first print Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic. There are only 2,000 of these ever printed. I think the very minimum 0.51 grade sells for $5,000. So I think this is probably at least get like a 3, probably a 4, maybe even. But he got it for 50 cents in a bargain bin. Incredible. There's deals like that out there, guys. It happens. I mean, local to me, there was a guy who bought a mini comic books. He bought a case full of comic books, maybe like 50 to 100, and he found an AF-15 in there. He got it for $50 for all the comics, and then the AF-15 was like a 6 or 7 grade. Sold it for like 50 or 60 grand, something like that. Yeah, incredible. It happens. There's treasures out there. Absolutely. I hate this TMNT story. I mean, I hate it for the person who owned it. That's
you gotta be happy for people, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
You definitely gotta put the research into what you have. It's important. Want to do a cool little collectible highlight. This is a Paul signed a world premiere ticket. Yeah, this is really cool. So Spencer took this signed. Yeah. Spencer took and got this signed by Simon Pegg himself. This is one of our favorite comedies. Very nostalgic, very sentimental film for us. Especially when we go to Comic-Con every year. We always have to take a break and watch it. And it's one of Kevin's favorite films. So yeah, very cool. We sent it off to PSA. We'll keep you posted when we get this one back. Very cool stuff.
Gentlemen, I apologize. I have a meeting at 6, so I have to bid you adieu.
Yeah, no worries. We have definitely gone a lot longer than I thought we would. So maybe I'm thinking about maybe taking a pause on stuff and transition to that. But Jason, thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, and Jason, I just want to say, if you have anything you want to plug, I know you're working on some cool stuff right now. So if you have anything you want to plug before you leave, now's your chance.
No, the three of us need to talk, but I cannot plug this stuff.
Okay.
But we definitely need to talk. You guys are going to be blown out of the water.
Give us a ring when you're done with your call.
Sounds good.
All right,
you gents.
All right, see you, buddy.
And maybe you should come back on. Might still be here.
Yeah, maybe we'll still be here.
Well, I'll try. You guys might still be around.
All right, buddy. Bye. What do you want to do, Spencer? Should we power through everything, or do you want to?
No, I'm John. You know, if you're John, I'm John. I'm down to hang.
Sounds good. Okay. All right. Yeah. Next up, one of our favorite pickups of last year. I wanted to highlight this for New Year's. Silver Surfer #1, mint number 1968. We are so excited for this comic to drop, and we are so thrilled to be able to acquire this one in our bounty. So cool. And it's beautifully slabbed in a DGC grading, 10-0 grade. Big shout out to DGC Grading, also sponsor of this episode.
Yeah, what up,
really,
Chris?
yeah, this one is a very sentimental book to me. First solo issue of Silver Surfer. Man, I love it. I love it. And of course, first appearance of Shala Ball. Yeah, so cool, man. Yeah, it looks great. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Chris, yeah. Love that spinning Silver Surfer. Yeah, super thrilled to have this one in the collection. Wanted to highlight that.
Yeah, and I don't think we shouted out Alan yet. What up, Alan?
Alan, what up, buddy?
And I think we missed this comment before too from KCBMW. That's right. The space is all over the park. All over the place. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny that we're still talking about Beanie Babies.
That's hilarious. I wanted to highlight this post from Name Coast. Big shout out to Rudy and Tina. Dude, this is absolutely incredible. So they have one of the most unbelievable 1977 collections for Star Wars. They just picked up the Star Wars poster, the OG Star Wars poster, 1977. We're going to highlight that sale in a bit. But they also have a first appearance Obi-Wan and first appearance of Luke Skywalker, along with the golden moment matching
the matching
C-3PO and R2-D2 1977, which in my opinion, I mean, I would probably put that as a top 10 Grail set on the entire app for any individual collectibles. I mean, you're looking at first appearances of some of those like iconic characters, the first ever Star Wars NFTs, both 1977. I mean, like when it comes to a matching set, especially, I think that's probably one of the most important by far. I'm blown away by their collection. It's incredible. Yeah. Yeah. It's fun to see these kind of highlights, you know, especially from other collectors like Charlie NFT and Clever Jerk, and see their cool collections. It's really impressive. Yeah. Yeah. Good point. Yeah. That's quite impressive. Jinx. But yeah, I'm so bullish on the golden moments, especially, and those mint numbers are special. I think I wouldn't be surprised if those are something like Star Wars would come back and want to try to acquire those from them in the future.
Right now,
I think they're that important. Yeah. Yeah. So there's ride or dies in every collection, and hopefully those are yours, guys.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I wanted to highlight those.
We love our 1977s.
Yeah. Yeah. So cool. It was a fun graphic too.
Yeah.
Super fun graphic. Want to give a shout out to VeVe, man. They really crushed it during the holidays. We got all these sold out collectibles.
Sold out all the drops. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know this was actually an airdrop for many years.
Yeah.
But yeah, this entire collection sold out really quickly. The Leonardo sold out really quickly. It was really impressive. Yeah. Really cool. Yeah. Super exciting. Really awesome stuff.
Yeah. And also quick reminder for everyone who's here and listening, we're doing a giveaway of a VeVe digital collectible at the end of the stream. So stick around until the end for a chance to win that. Yeah.
We're going to be asking a question from the live stream itself. We're going to do a bit of an unboxing experience for the VMG, showing some really sick stuff. And then we're going to do an actual giveaway with VeVe digital collectibles. And of course, make sure to get involved in the giveaway that we're doing right now. If you want to win this Tom Brady card, PSA graded card, go to our Twitter account. Go to the top of the Twitter page and enter your chance to win. Really exciting stuff. I've been kind of following this, the David and Dan gold collectible.
I didn't realize it was this expensive. Holy
shit.
The
floor is held strong for the past.
Have there been sales around here?
Yeah.
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 Holy shit.
Incredible, dude. Yeah. I'm blown away. And there's only 25 of them, right?
Yeah, no, it checks out. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think there's less than that because if you count like from the held back, I think it might be less. I'm not sure 100% on that, but
wow.
Yeah, wow. Good job for whoever got one.
Yeah, so I assume you need this to complete the set.
Yeah, they're not special. They're not like common special editions. They're hard to complete set. Yeah, super exciting stuff. Really awesome sales. Want to highlight some really cool sales on VeVe recently, and this includes the one from Rudy and Tina that they bought. So this sold for roughly $2,000 at the time of the sale. It was 9.82 million Omi. This is a first edition Star Wars poster, mint number 1977. Absolute banger. Absolute banger.
Yeah, well, I mean, you agree with me. That was a steal, right? Like that's
amazing purchase. I mean, this is like one of the iconic OG posters. I mean, you really can't go wrong though. I mean, 9 million Omi. I mean, that's awesome. If you're looking to stack Omi, that's, and I don't want to keep thinking about the all-time high, but we're bullish on Omi, so that's kind of like our frame of reference.
I know. Yeah,
so it's like,
that definitely influences a lot of our decisions.
Yeah, it's a
Don't want to sell our Omi.
No, we don't. That's an amazing purchase and sale. Congratulations to them. And then the 84 special edition Leonardo Common. Amazing. Sold, and this is a reference to the year 1984, the year that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise was born, with the first edition comic. And I sold for 22.5 million Omi, which was roughly about $5,100 at the time of the sale. Absolutely incredible. And a big shout to our friend Mark for landing this one.
Yeah.
Big shout to Mark, man. That's awesome. And it's cool I will say about Stacker that I really, really appreciate is that we can finally track past sales. Mm-hmm. It has an entire track history of sales since its original creation in public, since it went public. And
obviously, we wish we still had the OG original, sales from 2021, but yeah.
Yeah, but at least
I don't know if we'll ever get those.
Yeah. And who knows at this point, but I'm just happy to see it on Stacker at least, so we at least can because I'm on there every day, so what's going on in the market, what's selling, it's exciting. It's cool to see some of these big sales like this, and I want to make sure we highlighted them because we haven't had a chance to do so over the past couple of weeks, including this one, Leonardo Common, mid-1984. Yeah. Big shout to Eno for minting this one. I actually reached out to him because we had a bounty for it, and he said, "Do you want to claim our bounty?" And he was definitely trying to look for respectfully, and he's just an awesome guy. Yes. Super cool chat with him. Big shout out to you. You're a really, really great dude. And I told him, I said, get the most you can for it. Just know, we can't always come back. If you try to get more for it, we've been public about this disclaimer. If someone tries to post it for more money, it is what it is. I would say in the future, if anybody else lands a bounty that we have that we put out for, talk about it internally with people and see if you can get a higher amount for it. Because at the end of the day, we want everyone to get the most value for their collectible. That's the number one most important by far. So if you can get the most value for it, great. But if you post it for, if we had a $5,000 bounty out for this and someone posted for $8,000 on Stacker, and it's all right, man, it's you kind of waived it at that point, So that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, at the end of the day, you paid $40 for this thing, right? You're going to get a good amount for it. But people have tried to do it in the past, and it's really frustrating. So we're not trying to play games.
We budget for these things, especially we're putting out multiple bounties at the same time. We get a budget for all of them. So
yeah. And then people come back at us and say, that's BS. And, but dude, I have screenshots of you trying to post it for twice as much. And I get it. You want to get what you can out of it, but we're not obligated at that point if you want to try to do that. Now, if you have discussions and talk about it with other people, that's fine. And the cards are still on the table, but we'll probably present a deadline to you internally about it, just because, we're trying to figure this stuff out too on our own. We're trying to balance it all out. But yeah, either way, we're really, really excited for he was able to sell it for 38 million Omi, $7,500, dude. That's amazing.
Yep.
So happy for him. This is my favorite character. Obviously, I'm a TMNT fan, big time. We both are, no question. But at the end of the day, dude, it's so fun to see someone hit a banger like this and get top dollar for it.
Yeah.
He was
able to get 50% higher than our bounty. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's incredible. And at the end of the day, again, it goes back to our excitement for just seeing these kind of sales right now.
We're just trying to show people that people are putting value on mint numbers, and the mint numbers matter.
Yeah, totally. So big congratulations, and also the buyer for these collectibles. It was he goes by Blah, I think, just Blah, BLAAH. And he bought this one. He bought the 84.
You bought both of them? Wow.
Bought both of them. Yeah, dude.
Go for
Congratulations. Yeah. I think he may have bought the 1987 as well, which was the last mint number, I think.
Yeah.
Or no, it's not the last. Sorry, I apologize. It's not the last mint number, but it's the year that the animated series was released.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he's bullish on Team NT. Super exciting stuff. Yeah. So cool.
Speaking of the animated series, there was just on a Whatnot show. There's a Whatnot seller. They're called Physical Media. They do some really cool stuff. So if you're a physical media buyer like we are, they do a really good show. But yeah, they had a preview tape, so basically a screener tape of the first episode of the original TMNT animated series still sealed. And I think it's sold for just over $500, which is a really good sale. Really, really good sale.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's really awesome. Yeah. And continuing the digital collectible market, this is also really awesome sale to see. This first edition DeLorean, mint number 1985, which represents the year Back to the Future was released, sold for 36.55 million OMI, which was worth about $7,500 at the time of the sale. So again, keep in mind these prices are reflective on the value of OMI, so it fluctuates. But at the time of the sale, very clear in the listing that this is what it sold for at the price of the sale, roughly around $7,500. So really cool to see continued rare collectibles like this sell for significant prices, and hashtag mint matters.
Nice.
Gotta make a shirt of that, Spencer.
Mints matter.
Mints matter.
We could do that. Yeah, we should definitely. We've been talking about doing merch.
Hey.
What's up, Stan? How's it going, dude?
Hey. So
Alan, this is sweet. Picked up a Dark Side of the Moon LP. A signed Dark Side of the Moon LP. That is very cool. Are you I guess, are you planning on going to VMG to get them authenticated and graded? Let us know. And if you're planning on putting them up on auction as well, Golden stuff has been selling really well on Golden recently for both sealed vinyl and Laserdisc as well. Stuff by VMG been doing really well.
If you're trying to go through that process and you're not familiar with it, shoot us a message, because we're literally going through it right now.
Yeah,
and it's a very seamless process that we're doing. So make sure to definitely contact us. We have contacts obviously at VMG. Big shout out to VMG and Golden. So if you're interested in going that route, especially, let us know, because we definitely can point you in the right direction, and we'll make sure you go about it the right way if you're new to the process.
Yeah, we'll advertise it, but we got some very cool stuff coming to auction and to Golden for their pop culture auction in February that we're very excited about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's I just want to say, kind of highlighting these awesome sales that have happened. We haven't really been successful in our bounties. We have not been successful. Like here's our last. I mean, I think the last one that we got was probably the what was it? I think it was a comic that we got. It's a comic, but like our last 7 or 8 bounties, like this one, Buzz Lightyear denied for 2,000. The Ken bounty denied, sold for a higher amount. Ryu denied, sold for a higher amount. Michelangelo denied, sold for a higher amount. The at it was minted, or the at rare, not the at common. The at rare minted, denied. They wanted to keep it. Leonardo denied, sold for a higher amount. Guys, this is incredibly exciting for us, because I mean, overall, we've maybe hit, and we've been doing this for about 1.5 years. We've hit maybe about, I think I just ran the numbers on our spreadsheet, but we've hit maybe 35% of our bounties overall. But I am so thrilled to see our bounties get turned down.
I know.
As much as I saw,
it means the market's working. People are buying.
I am excited for us, for what we've been able to accumulate. But also, we're not trying to monopolize this, right? We're so excited to see people either turn down our bounty because they want to keep it for themselves, which is awesome. Yeah. Or it's selling for higher prices, and that's what this is all about. It's so cool, man. I'm so pumped for this space. I'm so excited to see other collectors value these as much as we do. Yeah. And I'm so excited to help spread the word and get it out there, so more people are going to get involved. That's the point of these flyers. We also have a scan QR. If you sign up, you get $10 free. So make sure to send it to friends, family and friends if you want to support the channel, and also allow them to get free gems to use for drops. So, and we've been signing up people from these flyers.
We've had a lot of signups with their flyers. We've had a lot of signups. It's been great. Yeah. So I think showing people the what we're willing to pay for them, and also advertising other people's sales and showing what people are paying for is definitely showing people that there's value on VeVe. It's been cool.
Yeah. Very excited, very bullish for the future of this space, and especially for VeVe Digital Collectibles.
Yeah. And hashtag mints matter. Let's go.
Yeah, hashtag mints matter.
Let's go, Gory. How's it going? Agent 415. How you doing, man?
All right. I think it's time for us a little bit of unboxing. What's up, Gory? Yeah, thanks for joining. I think it's let's do a little unboxing. So VMG, if you all don't know VMG, make sure to check them out at VMG Vinyl on Twitter. Give them a follow. We're actually running a giveaway with them right now. This is the giveaway, and this is their Twitter account. So give them a follow, guys. Let's get them over 100. give him a follow right now. I really appreciate y'all. And by doing so, you're going to be able to enter this giveaway to win a Tom Brady PSA 8 card. Sorry, trying to go back to the previous page. Booyah. Give him a follow, enter a giveaway. It's a win-win for everyone. Let's get him over 100. No. Absolutely. So VMG, Spencer, you want to break down VMG and what they are and what they do?
Yeah, and then real quick, I just want to bring up this comment from Alan. So yeah, I'm actually curious. What is your process for verification and authentication in the UK? Yeah, just curious. I know the vinyl market and people value UK vinyl sometimes more than US releases. So yeah, curious what the process you're going through is. But yeah, VMG is a grading company that authenticates both vinyl and Laserdisc. If you're not familiar with Laserdisc looks very much like vinyl, but is a video format that competed with VHS and Betamax for many years. Never really quite caught on as much as the other formats did, but still are very collectible and are very, very cool, especially because it's a large format, so the art is presented in a very beautiful large format way. Usually the same box art as that you see on the VHS, but you just see it in a much larger format, which I think is really cool. So they display really well. But yeah, obviously vinyl is pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, they do grading services. And they do a lot of really cool and interesting things. So they'll actually grade like the vinyls themselves, which is really cool. When I say vinyls themselves, like they'll actually grade like the sound quality of the vinyl. And they also have some like unique grading options where you're still able to like they'll grade them, but then you'll still able to, I think, like retrieve the disc and still able to listen to it. But they have some really, really cool cases that are kind of like, if you have something that's like multiple pieces, they open and they fold. And yeah, so check out the options they got on their website. They have a lot of really cool options for grading. But yeah, here's some of the things that we just got back from grading. Sean, you're on mute.
Sorry, I was on mute because it's really crinkly, but look at that. They threw in a sweater.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Yeah, it's sitting right on top. They threw in a sweater. First and foremost, amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw up this banner really quick. Booyah. Yeah, there we go. Yoink. All right. VMGvinyl.com, guys. That's how you can check out their website and see all the cool things that they're doing. And here's a couple of just quick examples. These are actually, Spencer, tell the backstory of these before we do the unboxing.
Of these vinyls?
Yeah, where they come from and what are we doing with them?
Yes. Okay. We got them from a few different, I think the Return of the Jedi one, I think I got off of Discogs, I believe, from a seller on Discogs. Yeah, so I think some of them for Discogs, some of them for eBay. A lot of them are from Discogs though. Yeah, did a lot of research in finding ones that were the best possible quality. Yeah, this one returned as a 9.0 grade, which is pretty spectacular.
Incredible.
So yeah, stoked about it. Yeah, a lot of the ones we sent in ended up coming back on pretty high grades. So
yeah.
Yeah, very, 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 very stoked on these. But yeah, this is one of the ones that we'll be sending to auction with Golden in their pop culture auction in February.
Yeah, so these are some items that we purchased that we are, from the collection, and they're going to go to Golden, and we're going to grade it through VMG. So yes. Really cool. This is a first, and we'll definitely do another video highlighting this, but I thought it'd be a fun little showcase here. And guys, again, if you're here for the VeVe Digital Collectible giveaway, we're going to do that shortly after this this section of the stream. So this is the last segment we're going to do, and then we'll jump into the actual giveaway at the very end. So hang tight and check these out. So this is one of them. We're going to show a couple of them. We won't show all of them. I'll show like 3 or 4 of them. So the first one is Return the Jedi, 9.0 grade, insane. This is an original vinyl from Return the Jedi, guys. This is awesome. An original vinyl from Raiders of the Lost Ark. So cool. An 8.0 grade. We got Batman, 9.0 grade.
Prince did the soundtrack on this one.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Super cool. Rocky, 9.0 grade, guys. This is from 1976.
Yeah.
Super impressive
find.
Yeah, insane, Spencer. That was an incredible find. And this is not the last but not least, but this is one that's really crazy, is Jaws, 9.0. Are you freaking kidding me? Original vinyl from 75. It says 75 to, I think, 80, somewhere between there. But
it's most likely a first pressing, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely a stunner.
Hard to tell for sure without actually picking up and breaking the seal.
This is so sick. This is so sick.
These just display so well in the cases, and I'm so stoked on these. I think these are going to do very well in auction, very well.
I totally agree. Totally agree. So let's get to it. Let's do some unboxing.
Yeah, and this is interesting. So Alan said, so there are specialist music auction houses in the UK that charge a fee per record to get the autographs verified. Nice.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Wait, a third party. I'm curious who that is, and who do you plan to? Oh, it's an auction house. Okay, got it. So they have their process and who they're gonna. Okay, cool. So it's all. Yeah.
I'm actually kind of curious about that, about how some things sell through some of the specialty music auction houses in the UK versus like Golden, and but it makes sense to go elsewhere potentially.
Yeah, definitely. I'm curious. Yeah, let us know. Yeah, I'm very curious. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool auction houses out in Europe. So especially England. So I'm curious which one that is and who they plan to go with during that process. But that's awesome, dude. Yeah, heck yeah.
And real quick, just want to shout out. We got VeVe in the house. What's up?
Hey,
we got vibes, man. Thanks you for reposting the stream, brother. Appreciate you as always. Let me see. We got VeVe Collect. Oh, we got when Pokemon when. It's a great question. We're still waiting.
All right, well, let's do the first one, huh? So remember, guys, this is a combination. So these are ones we're about to show you in person. This is going to be for the PC, the private collection, but it's a mixture between Laserdisc and also vinyls. So Laserdisc was a format that was used during I think the early 80s to like the early 90s. It was competing with VHS at the time. Very popular. We've seen some Laserdisc sell for thousands of dollars, especially like Star Wars and everything. For sure. But this one will start off with a banger. This is the Godfather, original Godfather from 1981, I think. Yeah, 1981 Laserdisc of the Godfather. Guys, the first thing I want to say about these cases, they are tanks. And when I say a tank, I mean that in a good way. This is unbelievably solid.
Yeah,
like, this is very high quality case. I'm so impressed. And the label is beautiful. Very well organized, very well detailed.
Yeah. And you can see where the main grade comes from the 3 subgrades.
Yeah. The text isn't backwards, right? The text is forward.
No, it's forward. Yeah.
All right, cool. It's backwards. Okay, cool. Yeah, it gives you all the different details on there, including the actual date of the actual Laserdisc release, the name of the actual Laserdisc itself, the individual grading I really like too, because usually you just have a grade for the box and seal, but you don't have the individual grade. So it talks about how the cover, the spine, and the seal, or how all each have grades, which I really appreciate.
And then they all average out for the main grade. Yeah.
And then the back, again, very elegant and clean. And you have a QR code up here for validation because they're going to probably release pop reports over time.
I think the pop reports.
Oh, they're already available. Yeah, they're already available. Yeah. So pop reports, again, guys, we've emphasized the importance of pop reports. And this is just, it's so sick. I am bored. And this is the first time, by the way, this is the first batch of vinyls or Laserdiscs graded that we've ever received. And I'm so thrilled. So thrilled with the quality.
So Music Needs, this is not CGC. This is VMG, Vintage Media Grading. They're newer company that's been on the scene for a little bit.
That's the website there, guys. Check it out right now. Go on, VMG Vinyl. Give them a shout out. Follow them on Twitter. Enter our giveaway. Go to our Twitter account, pinned to the top, Tom Brady card. Follow both VMG and also shout out to VMG.
We got VMG watching right now. Let's go.
And this is the first, guys. We got a couple of them, and one in particular, I'm really excited to show you guys. Right. Oh, and by the way, there's no favorites here. If it looks resealed, or if it's questionable, they're not going to grade it, and that happened to us. This is our first time submitting with them. So again, integrity is so important with grading companies.
It's everything.
And I love and respect when I know that they have so much attention to detail. And I had this one. It was also Godfather Laserdisc, and they said there was definitely some questionable, because I actually had a chance to submit 2 of them, right? One of them was graded. This one they said was very questionable. And it's likely it wasn't foul play. It's not like somebody's trying to.
A lot of stores resealed. A lot of retailers just resealed things back in the day.
Yeah, it was very common. I mean, right here you have a price tag sticker. It says Nickelodeon on it for $40. I don't know what that means or where it's from, but it likely wasn't foul play or anything. But the fact that they recognize it a resale and they're like, "Sorry, we can't grade it." I'm like, "Thank you. I actually appreciate it. It's a bummer to an extent, but at the same time, I'm super thrilled about their integrity and attention to detail. Super important. All right, what else we got here? Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know what to start with that one. That's the last one I'm going to show. Oh shit.
And so so Sean, so Alan said Omega Auction House is the one to check out in the UK.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we'll definitely do some research on them. Thank you.
That's great. Yeah, this one. So this one was a gift to the fiance. Super thrilled about this one.
Does she know about it yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gift her for Christmas. This is an original sealed vinyl of, and I believe first edition, because on the date up here it says 65 to 68.
First pressing.
So first pressing of Sound of Music. This is one of her favorite musicals of all time. I found this on Discogs. I think, I don't know if somebody pointed it out. It's probably Joe or Ethan. Big shout out to our homies for pointing this one out, because it's a high grade first pressing vinyl of Gone with the Wind, or Sound of Music. Sorry, Sound of Music.
Yeah,
but again,
8.0 as well. What year is this from?
65.
That's insane.
Yeah. So cool, man. And again, quality. Like, this thing is in here. It's secure. It's safe. Because there are horror stories, guys, of grading cases destroying your collectible. It's happened.
Yep.
It's awful. It's happened. It's terrible. This is in a very tight, secured case. Oh, you just feel the quality. Man, it is so sick.
Feel it, Sean. Feel that quality.
I'm sorry. I would say the last time I nerded out over cases is probably Rewind.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I just appreciate that so much. Like, this is truly a passionate company that understands their brand and the value of encapsulating your collectible and keeping it safe. But yeah, all the different grades up here, all the information about the actual vinyl itself, and the projected year as well. Super cool. And you know what? I will say the one thing that I do miss being encapsulated, the smell. Like, it has that smell that you recognize. Yeah, this is an old vinyl.
This thing has been seeing dust for a while.
Yeah. And the price tag, it's so cool. It sold a price tag from Jan Fields, which was it was like a record store, or I think it was a retail store, I think out in the Midwest or East Coast. And the price tag $437. So cool. Yeah. So Sound of Music. I keep saying Gone with the Wind. Sound of Music. Yeah, really right.
So Jan Fields is a discount department store based in Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, it was mostly in New England, but they were on the entire eastern seaboard from Maine to Florida.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we got two left. Next one up, we have probably my favorite horror film of all time. This is one that Kevin and I and Spencer definitely nerd out over. The Thing. This is a first pressing Laserdisc of the movie The Thing, released in 1985. I'm sorry, I don't know if this is actually first edition. I think this is maybe a second print. I think 81 is actually the first print, I think. But either way, I'm actually not
Sean, you got to change your vocabulary for these things. It's pressing, not print.
First pressing. Yeah. As you can tell, I'm new to vinyl Laserdisc. But yeah, this is fantastic. Again, the quality of the case is awesome. I decided to keep the stickers on there. I think it's just a nice extra layer.
I like keeping my stickers on. I think it's the provenance, it's part of the history.
I think as long as it doesn't cover the art.
Exactly. Yeah.
Totally
if it's in the way, then then I'll take it off. But a lot of my VHS that I get graded, I leave it on too.
Spencer, can you check real quick and see if this is when The Thing was released on Laserdisc? I think it was 81. When did this movie come out? I think it was 80 early 80s. 80? Because I do know the VHS tape is insanely rare as a first edition. It's insanely rare, and that VHS tape is sold for as high as I think $30,000 to $40,000. And we do know the person that bought it, so yeah, it's a real sale, and it was sold on Heritage, Heritage Auctions, yeah, absolutely fantastic. If you guys haven't seen this film, definitely check it out. It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, for some reason I can't get the Laserdisc database website to load, so I don't know if they're down right now or if it's my computer, but I haven't trouble looking it up.
Yeah, The Thing, classic.
Yeah, that by the way, guys, that is, if you're ever looking to buy Laserdisc, the resource to use is the laserdiscdatabase.com, LDDB.com, and it has all the information about different releases and when they came out, and really good way to kind of identify which prints you have or which pressings you have. But yeah, for some reason the website is not loading right now. I don't know why.
Okay, we'll check it back on in a few minutes. The last one, really excited to show you guys this one. This is a real stunner. So this is, boom, for the grand finale for the PC, Back to the Future first print Laserdisc, but signed by the entire cast.
Yeah.
So it's signed by Thomas F. Wilson, Leah Thompson, who played the mother, Christopher Lloyd, and of course, Michael J. Fox.
Yes.
Which is
the messy one.
Right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah, beautifully placed signatures. It's funny right here. It's actually Christopher Lloyd's got smudged a little bit.
Yeah, we got that cleaned up a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, we got that cleaned up by big shot to Rewind Grading.
Yeah, Rewind professionally cleaned that for us, which is awesome.
Yeah. So it's really cool because this actually has a PSA sticker on the back, or JSA, sorry. JSA sticker on the back for signature authentication. So you put in this code into the database. It validates all 4 of the signatures. What's cool is that this is a process over 2.5 years of getting all these signatures. We got all 3 of them first, and then a year or 2 later, we got Leah Thompson. And then I was like, okay, cool. Now we can get it graded.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very cool piece right here.
Yeah.
And we kept the sticker on as well. Again, it wasn't blocking any of the art, and I think it looks really rad.
Yeah.
Came back not bad, 7.0 grade, but this is a first pressing of Back to the Future.
Yeah, there's not many of these that are out there, especially still sealed. So,
yeah. Definitely. And we've seen the value of their tapes go up like crazy. And of course, you see all the details right here, and it also includes the signature details as well, which is really rad. Yeah. Super cool. Yeah, this one is a stunner. So happy to have this one encapsulated and in our collection. And we have some other really cool ones that we're actually going to put up for auction at Golden. So we'll keep y'all posted to that. It's going to be up in February. Really excited to advertise those sales. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be a really fun auction. We might have some more surprises along the way. It's going to be rad. All right. Time for a giveaway.
Yeah.
Time for a giveaway. Let's see here.
And also thank you to everyone who's been hanging with us. Yeah, we've been on here for a little while.
Yeah, this went on quite long. Quite long.
Well, to be fair, we haven't streamed since before the holidays, so it's been
we had a lot to talk about.
A lot to catch up on.
Yeah, we had a lot to talk about. A lot of fun. So, as always, first to answer this question is going to win a VeVe digital collectible. You can answer from either YouTube or Twitter. It's the first person to answer between both platforms. So if you're the first to answer on YouTube or Twitter, it doesn't mean you necessarily win. You're competing between both YouTube and Twitter. So the question is, ready for it? Drum roll. And the winner's going to win a VeVe digital collectible. I did an unboxing with my family. What was the card, the character of the card that we pulled? Name that character. It was out of 25 total editions.
11 out of 25.
Name that character. First person to name the character on the card wins. Really excited to see whoever pulls this one.
Oh, we got some quick answers.
Ooh.
People paying attention.
Who's the winner?
I mean, I see the winner.
Pull it up. And the winner is hey.
We'll excuse the misspelling. We know what you meant.
Yeah, that's okay. And Mickey Mouse is the winner. I'm trying to pull up the. For some reason, I cannot pull it up. But yeah, it was a. It was a photo. I pulled up a photo. We pulled. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Mickey Mouse.
There we go.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. We pulled this 1 of 25 card that's currently off the PSA. It's an awesome refractor that we pulled. It's currently off the PSA right now. We'll keep you posted on what grade it gets. But yeah, congratulations, Anthony. You are the winner of the VeVe digital collectible. Make sure to shoot us a message on Twitter or email us. I think we're probably messaged on Twitter before. Feel pretty confident about that. So shoot us a message.
If not, comics and crypto podcast at gmail.com. Hit us up there.
There you go. Yeah. And we'll make sure to get that digital collectible sent over to you. Awesome time, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, awesome.
That was a lot of fun. Long overdue. And make sure to give VMG a follow on Twitter. Get involved in our giveaway, guys. We're giving away this Tom Brady card. Super cool. Go to our Twitter account. Go to the top of the page. Get involved. And give him a follow. Let's get him over 100. Let's get him over 100 today. Let's do it. Everyone give them a follow. Enter our giveaway. It's going to be awesome. And check out their website. I'm telling you, their cases are phenomenal. Yeah, and Quarantine in Pink. Make sure to give that comedy web series.
He had it copied just in case it was going to be the answer. That's smart. That's good.
Oh, you know what's funny, Ronnie? That's actually a missed trivia question. I wish I thought of that first. That would have been perfect. That was actually, because if I was going through the tabs and I just came across the Mickey Mouse one, but if I saw Quarantine in Pink, I would have had that. What was the name of the series that we made?
Yeah, Ronnie, give that a watch if you haven't. It's a good one.
Yeah, give it a watch, Ronnie. Yeah, you'll appreciate it. You'll enjoy it. And of course, big shout out to our sponsor DGC. Make sure to give them a follow as well at DGC Grading. Thanks again for joining, everybody. This is a lot of fun. See you on the next one.
See you guys.